Texas 95.7, the Armadillo and Craig Vaughn with you in the studio. It's time for WRCA's Ranch Radio, brought to you by New Generation Supplements. Got Lehman Wall in the studio with us.
Hello, sir.
And Casey Hooper.
Peel me a nanner and toss me a peanut.
Is it already time for our theme song?
The regulars.
Hey, if we're going to have this dadgum song looming over our heads, we need to go all in. It needs to become.
You don't even think it existed.
I really don't want it to exist, is my situation.
Well, this team that we're going to talk to is actually kind of a corker of a team, so that's why I kind of opened it with that.
If you luckily, we're not going to have all five of them.
Luckily not, because
we wouldn't get anywhere.
Chief Lose My Pants is not going to be on. That would be Keith Sumner. Chief Lose My Pants.
The OCA Ranch Rodeo, the Oklahoma Cattlemen's Association in Guthrie, Oklahoma.
That's right.
How was Guthrie? A 2-day, right?
Yes, Friday and Saturday night, 2 go-around rodeo. And, the thing about OCA is they're very much like kind of the general concept of WRCA, where we have a larger reason for doing what we do. That's our WRCA Foundation. And OCA, they give all the proceeds from this rodeo to the Oklahoma Children's Home. And so they've been able to, I'm not sure the exact number of dollars. It's a very large number that they've given to that cause. And so kudos to them for thinking of something larger than themselves, right? So that's a good thing.
Dang it. I thought it was just they changed, the picture changed. It was on the website.
If I was doing my job, I would have known, because they said it like 14 times during the rodeo, and I just was paying attention to other things. But I really appreciate the Oklahoma Cattlemen's Association for being a part of WRCA. They were a recent, last year's, Casey is giving me the thumbs up. They were our Ranch Rodeo of the year. So good bunch of folks, and congrats to Michael and all the guys and gals over there that made that happen. So as Casey kind of somewhat, if you know your pills and powders, as Casey would say about WRCA's ranch teams, you might have already gotten figured out who the winner was. Maybe.
Yes.
I mentioned Keith Sumner there. So we have Whitmire Land and Cattle and Sumner Cattle Company out of Dewey and Ramona, Oklahoma. I'm going to tell you what, Casey Hooper, you could not really have had a stronger rodeo than what this team did. They won 4 of the 5 events.
Wow.
And the second, we'll get into whenever we get Mr. T.J. Davis on, we'll get into that a little deeper. That almost was all 5 events that they took home.
He dominated.
They really did.
But Keith must have lost his pants.
No, all clothing remained on.
Okay.
At this.
Well, Heston, he might have. I don't know.
Now Wilder.
Yes.
He's the glue to the whole deal. So.
Of course he is. He's the new spokesman going on 9.
Yep. But that was first place, and then don't know that we've had this in a while. For the overall second and third place, we actually had a tie. So there's a tie for second place between Steerwalt Ranch and Trittman Ranch, and then the other that they tied with was Stewart Ranch.
No, those are 2 tough teams.
So yeah.
Holy smokes! So if Whitmire wouldn't have had a good Friday night, that would have been a close. I mean, that's tough.
Yeah, for all practicality, Whitmire really dominated through the whole deal. But it's misleading, because if something changes, Craig, just a hair, I mean, literally just switches off, it could have been a completely different result.
Rather be lucky than good.
It's crazy how much the little things add up in these rodeos. Casey.
Man, I guess Drummond's took a licking in the Bronx on Saturday night. I hope Josh Sellers is okay today.
Yeah, Josh took a bad spill in the cow milking.
Oh, the milking.
On Friday night. Got himself bunged up a little bit, but good news is he's going to be fine. Going to heal up. But
people don't
prayers
understand
go out to Josh. For
but
his
the
healing.
milking is like a hedge hunter. It's like this tumbleweed that is on steroids with daggers hanging out both sides, and you got to try to milk it. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's like what? Who created the event? I mean, it's kind of insanity. But it's a good, and it is. We see a lot of things happen we see a lot of things happen in every event because you just never know. But the milking, I hated to hear that.
Right up there with hornet roping.
Hornet roping, yes, it is. They say rope in the wind. Well, I don't know who tried to do that. Tried to catch a tornado.
$585,500. How much?
I started to say 500,000, but I knew it was more.
Close
Yeah,
to
it
six.
seems-
I
that's
didn't want to
good.
mislead. Yeah,
That's
good for them.
Yep.
Good for them. Well, you want to call
TJ?
TJ?
All right, hang on. Looking for mineral supplements that are economical, convenient, weather-resistant, high-quality, palatable? Look no further than SmartLick's Mineral Tubs. We know there's a lot of mineral supplement options out there, but not all are created equal. SmartLick tubs are fortified with all the nutrients your beef animals need, but without the waste that is common in loose mineral supplementation. To learn more about mineral supplement solutions to help support your herd perform their best, head over to smartlick.com or stop by your nearest SmartLick dealer today. All right, got him on the phone. TJ Davis, congratulations on the big win over the weekend. Heard you guys dominated.
We had a pretty good rodeo, yes, sir.
Yeah, I would say
You're
so.
doing pretty good. It's probably an understatement.
I think, DJ, I think Don Reno did you good this weekend, partner.
He did. He did. He finally did.
Yeah, he did. Well, is Wilder, did he trot off or is he in the truck with you?
We're horseback. He's over here next to me somewhere.
Don't lose him in the bog hole, please.
Yeah.
Wilder is the other part of the team of the Sumner, and he's, 50 years old now? Maybe 60?
Yeah.
Something like that. And so, anyway, I didn't know if he had his perspective of the rodeo or not, but I guess let Dad take over.
What's that?
I bet he would let you talk about it, or does he want to talk about it?
You want to talk about the rodeo? No, he shook his head no.
He's never that bashful in real life.
Yeah.
No, seriously, though, what Craig said, TJ, it was funny. Saturday, right towards the end of the milking, which is the last event, TJ happened to be coming around the corner, and we kind of stopped, and we kind of started talking just a hair about, hey, man, where do you think you're sitting? And the fear was still in his eyes a little bit about whether or not it was going to pan out. But we laughed when the rodeo was over. Like, man, we were worried about nothing because you guys really did have a solid from start to finish. It was a really good performance by you guys, TJ.
Well, thank you.
You know, so everybody knows they won 4 of the 5 events. And so the one that you guys didn't walk away with the win was team pinning. But here's the funny thing, TJ, you won the pinning on Friday night.
Yes, sir, we did. Yeah.
And so tell us about Saturday. What happened Saturday night?
Oh, we just had want to be spoiled a little bit. And Council Grove, we ran the same problem. And we took a no time instead of 10-2. So we went in that night knowing something went south. We were just going to. That's what we did.
Oh,
unfortunately.
I thought you were going to say Keith lost his pants. So that's a good thing that didn't happen.
I think he kept him that I know of.
I can't help myself, TJ. Sometimes things just happen.
Well, so maybe you need to tell everybody why you keep asking that question about Keith losing his pants.
Well, I mean, every rodeo that we've been to throughout the years, Keith always has a blowout of some sort, getting on his horse, in the wild cow milking, in the branding. Doesn't matter. Kelly, his wife, always just brings an extra set of Levi's. Or she's starting to. So it's become this joke. Right?
Yeah, I think it's the only rodeo in a long time that he's kept him.
See?
He has something going on.
All the time. But then Heston, I think, might have had a blowout or two. And Keith forgets his boots. And Kevin, we can't blame him, but there's been many times that he's had some corker of things happen throughout the years with other teams, with Gray G-Bar. So, hey, it's all good. Kyle's the one that hasn't had a thing happen to him. We got to make that right somehow.
Yeah.
Let's don't jinx this deal, guys.
Oh, no, it's sorry. This is how – I'm so sorry. We got to talk rodeo. I'm sorry. Can't.
TJ, this is the first time I think that Whitmire's actually partnered. Maybe not the first time, but historically you guys have come to the championship under Whitmire. and this year you decided to kind of switch that up a little bit. Maybe explain kind of how that worked, because Keith's been a part of your team for years, but now he's got his own deal going, and so y'all split that up a little bit.
He has, yeah. Before I got here, they used to J.R. Ramey and them, and then we made it one team after I got here, and that's how it's been forever. And then Keith had enough of his own deal for so long that he hired Kevin over there a couple years ago, and so we can make it 2-man and have us a 6-man team or a full 5-man team. That's always kind of been our whole. We've always had 4 guys, but having a 5th guy's been nice.
Sure has. That 6th guy would be Wilder Davis. So we're ribbing each other and everyone's kind of cutting up, but this team right here is due. They're due to walk away from Amarillo with the world championship, and they got what it takes. It just has to all click together because, like I've said before, everyone comes here, no matter if you've qualified, won the rodeo, or qualified by being second or whatever, it's a clean slate when you get to Amarillo. And so it's all the beans are in the coffee can, and it's whoever is going to win, it's going to win it. But you watch out. These guys right here, they come with their powder. It's good. It's going to be good watching.
Yeah, I just commend you guys, TJ. Number one, you had a great rodeo. But what I loved, Casey, more than anything, was seeing all of the family members, excitement, all the ranch team members. You could just see it in their eyes. TJ, what does it mean to you may be speaking for everybody when you do this, but can you sum it up? Like, what does this mean to you guys to get to go and compete and do what you love, and then also get a chance to come back to Amarillo?
Oh, it's awesome. We're a big family deal. That's kind of what we go for. You know, it's the family.
Yeah, it is.
And, you know, like Wyoming being on the team and Laney being out there, you know, it means a lot.
Well, it does, and you'll hear them. You'll hear them, and Ashley will be busy wrangling up the second Davis kid, who's just as ornery as Wilder was when he was that age. We're going to do a plug out for Heston because I believe he's still single, maybe. So those of you that would like a fine, young, working ranch cowboy, dark-haired, handsome brute, he'll be arriving on Wednesday night. You can go to our website and call the office. I can give you that number. Anyway, what do you think of that one, DJ? That's pretty good, huh?
That'd be good for him.
Yeah, he's going to kick my... beep.
Ranchersonly.com, is that what we got going on here?
I think at this point he'll take jewelers only, horticulturalists only, whatever. He don't care. He's in it to win it.
That's right.
I haven't mentioned this on the radio yet, even before we called you, but Craig, we also normally do, when we let our interviewer go home, we always talk about our top hand, top horse.
Right.
I think maybe we want to keep that going right now because
what the heck
Tanner,
did you do?
Not only did they win the dadgum rodeo, but you walked away with getting honored as the top hand of the OCA
honor.
And the top horse.
I know.
At OCA, Casey Hooper.
I know, and it's deserving. It's not like the ranches that were at OCA, this isn't just a run-of-the-mill, here comes a ranch to town. Every one of these guys could have received both of those honors. And TJ, congratulations. My good. When I saw that at midnight, I about fell over. I was like, wow, what an honor.
It's a great honor. There's a lot of talent there. A lot of good horses. A lot of great cowboys. It's a great honor to win that deal. Yeah,
it is. That's sometimes bigger, Craig, than getting.
Yeah.
It's kind of, and everyone's happy for somebody. It's not like, well, he got the ESPN Spokesman of the Year in the ESPYs. Nah, who gives a heck? No, everyone is excited for that individual. And I'm going to let Lehman talk about the horse a little bit because he's got it all pulled up and he gets excited.
So what we got here is CR duly noted, and I convinced TJ to kind of drop me a picture of the paper. So I'm just going to kind of tell you, got Highbrow Cat on the top and a dual pet mare on the bottom.
good.
That's pretty strong. Tell me about this horse, TJ. What do you like about him?
Oh, I traded for him 5 or so years ago, and he just stays honest. Whenever you call him, he's there. I rode him pretty hard there for the first few years, and then I turned him over to Wilder, and he rode. And we've hauled him all over team roping on him and everything. He's been in the finals. I think every year I've made the finals, that's what I've been riding. He's sure enough a good one.
I'd say so.
He is, and so Wilder is going to take a commission, I think is what you're saying, on allowing you. But Wilder rightfully might be riding that in the youth championship, because guess what, everybody? Wilder will be on Saturday's platform.
Oh, cool.
I mean, it just can't get better. You can't make this stuff up. Just come see for yourself. Just come see for yourself.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Yeah.
I can't talk it up anymore. We know him, but the people got to get to know him.
It's pretty neat. That's what we just kind of floating through the year until he got qualified, and we kind of had to hump up and try to find some rodeo. Mostly OCA worked out for us.
Me too, because at Council Grove, you said, Casey, Wilder qualified, so I guess we're going to have to show up now. I said, yeah, he qualified before you guys did, so might want to make that happen.
He let us know, too.
I know he did.
I bet.
That's great.
Well, congrats, TJ, everybody on the card, Tanner, Heston, Kyle, Keith, Kevin, and Wilder. And while her name might not be listed on the card, Laney's just as much of the team as anybody, and you could see the thrill on her face as well. TJ, congrats, my man. We look forward to seeing you guys try to knock it out at the World Championship.
Thank y'all for everything.
Hey, TJ, will you please tell Whitmire family hello and thank you, and tell TJ Mills, darn it, we might find him another jacket. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I'll tell him.
Y'all get back to work, TJ.
Will do. Thank y'all.
You
Thanks.
bet. Take care.
What else you got in there, Lehman?
Just wanted to kind of throw down the event placings a little bit. We talked about Whitmire kind of taking 4 of the 5, but so in the bronc riding, Whitmire Sumner was first, Buford second, Spur Ford Drummond third, Stray Gathering again Whitmire Sumner first, Lazy Rafter Slash came in second, and third was Stewart Ranch. Team pinning, Stewart won that event, first place. Second, Steer Walt Trentman. Third was Dobby 3C. Then in the branding, Whitmire Sumner first. Quarter Circle 99 and Rafter D was in second. Third place was a tie between Gray G Bar and Stewart, and this was in the branding. Cal Milken, Whitmire Sumner won it. Second was Dobby 3C, and third was Steer Walt Trentman. So even though you look at the points, you look at the placings, and that Whitmire Sumner team really did kind of dominate start to finish, honestly. Again, there were some teams that were just dancing right there on the fringes. And unfortunately, it just didn't go their way that night. But some of those guys, you're going to see them continue to compete at some other rodeos, and they might very well get their ticket to Amarillo.
And Steerwalt didn't go home empty-handed. They came out there with some dinero, which
That's
helps. But they're tough teams.
Yes.
Tough rodeo, Craig.
Yes, ma'am. Craig, this weekend, going to be heading down. I learned something yesterday. So Motley Dickens Old Settlers Reunion in Roaring Springs was talking with Kevin from their committee. This is their 99th year to host this event down there in Roaring
And they
Springs.
still dance.
99 years. He was talking about the history and how it started. And this was pretty cool to me. He said literally some of the ranch hands from back in the day, some of those ranches right around that area, they just decided one day they were going to kind of see who could ride the best. So they got some broncs all lined up, and they literally, out in the middle of a pasture, got a group of people that were gathered. They formed an arena, quote-unquote arena, out of people.
Yeah.
They formed the boundary of the arena out of people, and they bucked some horses, and that was the start of the Motley Dickens Old Settlers Reunion.
There you go.
And it just went on from there.
That's probably safe.
Oh,
They
sure.
still do those little shindigs like that throughout the country. Oklahoma does one where it's grass, it's pasture, and they park pickups. Now, if you've ridden broncs and you've got to get off, a grill guard and a headache rack is not something you want to aim for. So you're hoping that, but yes.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty cool. So that's where we'll be this weekend.
Little kid all, no! Sorry, I got tickled.
Oh man, that'd be a lot of fun to watch.
Don't run away. We just lost our fence post. Get back here. I'm sorry, everybody.
We take a break over Labor Day, and then we come back the next weekend, September 10th. Will be the West Texas Ranch Rodeo in Amarillo. Be right here in our backyard.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are local and you want to go out and watch some fun, that's Saturday, September. That's 10th weekend is when that thing will be going on.
Lehman Wall will be there.
Yeah, it'll be
Be signing
dark-haired,
autographs.
dark-haired
I bet
little.
he's not dressed all casual Tuesday like he is today.
Well, he's going fishing.
It's a laundry day. How many times do I got to say that?
Oh, Sadie June, be quiet.
Sandy. I think it's Sandy.
I didn't want to get in trouble.
If I knew what that meant, I might be upset
Well,
over
it's
it.
on the pen.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
The West Texas Ranch Rodeo is down there at the Range Riders Arena, and that's a 2-day, and that's also a adult and youth qualifier. So get
good
out and
point.
support those youth.
Good point. Yeah,
Oliver
Saturday.
Craig
Saddle
will be
Shop
there.
doing that. I am going to go down there.
Yeah,
for that
Craig
one.
will be there.
Yep.
Craig will be there,
Yep.
and we will be standing guard in front of Lehman, checking raffle
You
tickets.
got about 200 seats left for Friday night. So just giving everybody, when we say get your tickets early or get them now,
Going.
we're serious.
Yep.
So Friday is about to be gone.
Yeah.
So if you haven't got your tickets yet for the World Championship, go get
'em.
your tickets.
Get the youth championship tickets
Oh, man,
Saturday the
you
12th.
can see Wilder Davis.
That's right.
Oh my gosh! And you'll get to see the Notorious Laney in the crowd.
WRCA.org. Download the free apps wherever you get your apps from. Download the free app. Just search WRCA. Appreciate you guys.
You bet.
We
See you, Craig.
appreciate you, Craig.
Looking for mineral supplements that are economical, convenient, weather resistant, high quality, palatable? Look no further than SmartLick's Mineral Tubs. We know there's a lot of mineral supplement options out there, but not all are created equal. SmartLick tubs are fortified with all the nutrients your beef animals need, but without the waste that is common in loose mineral supplementation. To learn more about mineral supplement solutions to help support your herd perform their best, head over to smartlick.com or stop by your nearest SmartLick dealer today.